Willow, it's good to see you. And
Yeah.
we first met, I think it was San Diego Comic-Con a couple years ago, and it's been fun following your creative journey since then, you know?
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been fun for me too.
Well, we're
Oh,
here to
wow.
talk about Manos, the Debbie Chronicles, and this is an amazing kind of project that you're self-funding through Seed and Spark, because it's based on kind of a movie that, Jackie, you were a little girl that played, and now it's kind of a continuation, right? I guess talk about Willow. How did you originally kind of come up with this concept and approach?
Oh,
Jackie,
man.
you know?
A mutual friend of ours introduced me to Jackie, and we got to talking. We just really hit it off, and it was like, well, hey, why don't we do a thing? And it came on my radar that the original movie was now public domain, so people can do whatever they want with it. I'm thinking, this sounds like fun. So it just kind of went from there. So
Cool. Tell us about the story of the original film first, I guess, you know.
Jackie.
Oh, well, it's my dad plays the master, the evil cult leader, and I play the little girl who's traveling with her family in the desert, and we come across this Valley Lodge place, and our family ends up stuck there, and in the end, spoiler alert, you know. It shows me, the child, the 7-year-old, 6-year-old, wearing one of the same dresses that the master's 6 wives are wearing. So it's a real icky, like, oh God, now the little girl's gonna be a wife. So Willow's story is takes Debbie 50 something years into the future. She escaped some time ago, but she learned a lot of the tools and things that the master has, and so Willow will continue with.
Well, I don't want to give away too much. I mean, one thing that was in, all the artwork and the promo stuff is that she's got the staff. So she got the staff of Manos and is doing things with it. So we can explore that.
Pretty cool. Who came up with the design for that, or was that something from the original movie too? You know.
What's that? Wait.
Oh yeah.
Jackie makes those actually, and I've got one here.
I love that.
Right, pretty cool, right? Oh, yep, she's got it. See, and I have another one, because what we're going to do actually is have a screen used one that we're going to use in the production, and have her sign it, and that'll be a perk for going, hopefully, for our stretch goals. So
yeah, because as of now, you reached your goal, so now you're into the stretch goals things, and you got
what, in 5 days you met?
Yeah, less than a week. Bam.
That is amazing. You've been keeping busy getting the word out, but this is not easy for anyone out there.
Right,
well,
exactly.
For those who want to contribute now, what are some of the perks you get from of donating to this campaign?
Well, the basic levels that have been, as you know, we're funded, but if you still want to contribute, you too can be a member of the Cult of Manos. We're working on a printable certificate where you can put your name in, as an official cult member. You get obviously the digital copy of the film. Going on up, you can get the whole enchilada, which is all the bloopers, behind the scenes stuff, interviews, all that good stuff. The stretch goals are going to be mini episode, a little bit better equipment, some better microphones, stuff like that. Also a 30-minute episode 2. And then I'm actually working on that right now, writing up the descriptions for the add-ons. So if you want to go ahead and get, the whole enchilada for $50, you can also add on to that this lovely metal hand that's screen used. I have some soap sets. We have the soaps and candles that are Torgo and the Master and young Debbie, and then present day Debbie. So we have 4 different glittery candle scents. So you too can set Torgo on fire if you want to.
So this is a 60-minute pilot episode. He said if you get more, you might do a second one. Is that what you want, like a full season at some point eventually down the road, or?
Yeah. Yeah, right now we're just trying to get the first one made, the pilot made, partly as proof of concept to be able to pitch it around to different studios. I have a couple of people that I'm going to that I will not say what that is right now, but fingers crossed for us. Ideally, I mean, that's my ideal dream, is to make this, you know, a actual well-funded thing that we're not doing it on a shoestring and not paying anybody. Basically, you know, I mean, the crowdfunding is basically for, you know, food and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I would love to have, you know, a season of 12 if possible, or more, you know, season 2 and 3 and 4 and forever. That would be wonderful. The next Supernatural.
Yeah, very cool. So I'm curious, how did the public domain thing, because the movie came out, the original movie came out in 1966, I believe. So after a certain amount of time, it comes public domain, or how does that work? How did you find out?
No, Hal Warren neglected to get a excuse me, a copyright on it from the beginning. He never, yeah.
I guess you might even think about that sort of stuff. You know, so.
I don't know how he missed it, but he did, and that is honestly the only reason that Manos ever got out in the world and seen by anybody. It would have disappeared forever.
Oh, wow.
Because Mystery Science Theater only does public domain films.
Well, or that they can easily get the rights to. Yeah, but mostly.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So
Manos, the original movie, never got released in theaters, but eventually came out and read this reference.
It showed in a few drive-ins around and things like that.
Yes.
That's the premiere night. And that's probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so before I spent the rest of the night crying in my seat.
Let's look at that again.
So embarrassed and humiliated. Even as a little kid, I knew this was, well, the reaction of the whole audience. They were snickering and laughing. And
it was kind of like the, was it The Room kind of type thing, or that kind of.
Yeah, it was bad. Well, it wasn't even her voice.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. One woman dubbed all the voices in the original film, including my voice.
Why?
It's all weird and creepy.
Because it was shot silent. The camera didn't shoot sound, so everything had to be dubbed. And, what?
Camera. Very much like this. This is not the actual camera, but this is very, very similar to the model that Hal would have used, and you wind it up with it's a clockwork. You get 30 seconds of time of filming out of one of these guys. So
a lot of editing.
Yeah. So there's no sound here. This is the viewfinder. You know, so.
But Willow, be sure you're saying that you're not filming the Debbie Chronicles.
Oh yeah, no. Good point. No, we actually have like good cameras and and actual real sound.
Oh, that's great. So, all right. So I know that the seedandspark.com link's very long. Is there websites, social media wise people could go to check it out and of course follow the journey of this film getting made in the future?
Really right now on our Facebook, we have kind of a, you know, we have a domain, but it's not, you know, built out just yet. We will have a cultofmanos.org at some point. So there's a character in here that is kind of trying to rebuild the cult. So he's like, you know, doing things to do that. And again, spoilers, I don't want to give things too much. So that's going to be a thing, kind of a third dimension thing. Wait, okay, I'm heavily influenced by Heroes. Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And they were revolutionary in what they did for, you know, having a fake website that you go to and then you discover information and then you tell your friends and then they discover things. I love doing that. So the Cult of Manos site is going to be kind of that alternate reality, you know, thing. Well, I mean, just anywhere you want to look on Facebook or Twitter, it's just Manos, the Debbie Chronicles. It should come right up.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for taking time to talk to me, and can't wait to see this come to life.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us.